Hey everybody, I'm Rob.
And I'm Lori Marie Jenkins.
We are both artists who have
Moved to Costa Rica. Yay, brand new week. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday morning for you, Friday evening for us.
Yep. So we're in the side yard, backyard, who knows?
Yeah, that's true. Who knows?
Right.
We are in the yard.
We're in the yard. See our bird feeder behind us. We
Da, 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 da.
haven't had much luck with the birds yet, but I think it takes them a while to get acclimated.
We did have another visitor.
Yes, we'll tell you all about that.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it was an extremely full week. Things are just rolling along here really nicely, and we're sure enjoying the Nido. N-I-D-O, not Nito.
Oh. It's the Nido.
Nuevo.
It's the Nido.
Nido Nuevo.
Yeah, there you go. Ay, ay,
So
ay.
the Nido is what we are calling our house, the nest.
Yes.
In Spanish. But yeah, so should we
Just jump right in.
jump right in?
Follow the script.
Right, follow the bouncing ball?
Follow it. I'll start.
Okay.
So when we were in the casita, we had an on-demand water heater.
Mm-hmm.
And it for everything, for laundry, for kitchen, for showers, etc., etc., etc. And when we moved here, that is not the case. They do not have on-demand water heater for laundry and kitchen. So we don't have hot water in the kitchen and for laundry, like I said. But what I can tell you is I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the setup here is such that over there's a big water tank, and that's where our water starts. Well, it starts as a municipal, and then it goes to that tank, and then it comes to us. So we do not ever feel when the water's shut off.
Right. It's an 1,100 liter tank, pretty common here, and so it's just constantly refilling from the city water at the road. But if the water goes out for a day or two or whatever, this thing that's where our gravity feed water comes from. There's a pump system in it, and so it's a nice self-contained unit, and so we have good water pressure and we don't run out. Yay!
And it's warm.
It is, yeah.
It's solar heated.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah, it's never uncomfortable cold, that's for sure.
Right, yeah. It's a nice thing to have here. And one other benefit, the tankless hot water heater was really handy, nice for greasy dishes and things like that. It did raise our electric bill quite a bit.
Sure did.
And because, using it for all these appliances, and so we're going to have a lower electric bill here because of that. And we're just kind of living a little bit more Tico style here than even we were over there.
Yep.
So, good stuff.
So here in the showers, they have on-demand water heaters in the shower.
Right, electric shower heads.
Electric shower heads, and they are called
suicide shower heads because they're wired to the electrical system right there at the shower head, and so if it's not done properly, it's pretty easy to get a little shock or something. These are done properly.
Yeah, and they're relatively new too.
Yeah, they're a more modern design. They have some pretty fancy looking ones.
They do.
Yeah, metal, like rain shower heads that all have the little heating elements inside them. But
yep.
It's interesting, water and electric. Yeah, good mix.
Right, in the shower. But ours has like a little wand that you can turn to all the way on, all the way off, or wherever.
For temperature.
For temperature, yeah. Oh, thank you. That's important.
That's what you meant, right?
That is what I meant. And I am finding that I'm enjoying a cooler shower.
Oh yeah, I don't put
Yeah.
mine all the way up on hot. And I've been in some where it's like the heating elements, I don't know if they were old, but I had it cranked up and it felt cold. And this is much nicer.
Yeah, very, very nice. So that's something that I wanted to talk about.
Excellent.
Back to you.
Right. So, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going here at the house. Talk a little bit about my studio construction, talk a little bit about upgrades that we're doing in the place, but in addition to that, we're still loving Costa Rica here. And so I went with a couple of friends on a nice long walk down our road, and basically I went to the end of the road, so it's about an hour walk downhill to a river. And it's a beautiful river. You can drive across it at this time of year. You can't in the rainy season. And you can walk up along the rocks, the tadpoles. It was just a lovely, lovely walk down, and We saw aracaris and all these kind of birds and everything. The walk back up was a little brutal because it was getting hot and the entire thing was slightly level or uphill. But it was fun. It was fun. It was my first time down to the river. Laurie Marie has since been running down there. Crazy girl.
Running down there is facile.
Facile.
Facile. Running back is no facile.
Difficile.
Difficile.
So that was Saturday. Sunday, what'd we do?
Oh, we went out to eat in Escalaris with our friend Lily. She took us out for a lovely lunch at Scala restaurant, and it was to celebrate that she was the one that helped us sell the house. So it was to celebrate that.
And so Escalaris is a nice little community, kind of upmarket community along the coast. Got some good views. I have a fun video of that, and it's kind of south of Dominicalito on the way to Uvita. If you're looking things up.
Yep, very fun.
So that was good. Yep.
They have a restaurant, then they have a little organic
market.
Market.
Yeah.
And then they have an adorable little coffee shop too. So
oh yeah, Cebu.
Three different parts, and then a spa.
Mosquitoes.
They have a spa.
Oh yeah,
the day spa.
Day spa.
So yeah, very nice place. We have a video of that. So that
good
was
food.
Fun.
It was a fun day. Monday, they started the real construction on the studio, and so what's different this time? I might have mentioned it last week. The guys don't live on site, and so they're just working Monday through Friday. And they stay nearby. A couple of them have motorcycles. They might even live in town, I don't know. And so they show up every day and they kind of work their 9 to 5, only it's a 6 to 4.
That's
and
true.
I've got a couple of videos of the amazingly rapid construction of this type of building. And it's a prefabricado. So they come with these prefabricated concrete columns and panels. Set the columns in concrete and put the panels up, and you could see what happened in 1 week. It's absolutely amazing. Very Tico style of building. We love it.
Yep.
So yeah, making great progress on that.
Yes.
Tuesday was.
Oh, this is fun. So Tuesday I have my Spanish class, and we have been working on past tense.
Verbs.
Verbs.
So
past
fun.
tense verbs. I don't even know what verbs are in English, let alone learning what they are in Spanish. Thank you very much. So
conjugate that.
Yeah, conjugate that. So I do Duolingo as well as my in-face class with Laura and Terry and Helen. And I talked to Rob that morning, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go. I don't want to learn Spanish. Forget it. It's too frustrating. Da 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 da. And went to class, and we had like a cooking class, speaking Spanish. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And I learned a bunch of new words and took a bunch of notes. And now I've translated a couple of recipes into Spanish. So, Laura, thank you. You know what you're doing to keep your students entertained and happy. So, thank you so much.
And interested.
Yeah.
It's great, yes.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, she came back very happy about that.
Yeah, that was very fun.
Yeah, because, language classes are no fun when you're young or old. No time at all.
Of which I'm neither.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, middle-aged.
Right.
On the young side of middle-aged.
Absolutely.
Whatever the middle is. She's going to live forever.
Right.
Yeah, healthy, running all that. Went to a new little restaurant in town.
Oh,
very
okay.
fun. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Yeah. So there was a soda that we would visit. I love
small family restaurant called Sodas.
Oh yeah, small family restaurant. That's what SODA stands for. Small family restaurant.
Shut up. But I digress.
Oh, don't I though? In town, where the Patacones were just amazing, we would go there to visit Roberto.
Yeah. It
He
was Soda La Pina.
Uh-huh.
And Roberto's nickname, which is really common in Costa Rica to have a nickname, was Pina.
Right.
Yeah, so
And
his soda.
so he closed that soda and started a little soda, I'll say, across the street in his home.
Yeah, he was renting. Didn't like renting, so
Right.
yeah, he's adapting his own house.
So where there would be like a little entranceway or whatever, he's turned that into this little restaurant with tables and little bar area and television for sports and things like that. Limited menu for now.
Limited seating, nice little intimate thing.
It was great.
It was fun.
It was so fun. They didn't have much for me to eat, so Rob got his dinner.
Ooh, I got ceviche and chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers. Did you even know they had fingers?
They're yummy. They're very yummy.
But we got those to take away. Tomorrow?
Yes. Yevar.
Yevar.
Carry.
To carry. So we, and then we brought that home and ate here. Anyway, we got to sit and visit with four
Locals.
Locals. It was wonderful.
Yeah, it was
absolutely
great.
Wonderful.
Met a couple new people, saw some people we knew, and just got to know them better. And it was so nice hanging out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was great.
That was very fun. Let's see. So today we went down to Uvita, had some errands to run. Got a guy at a computer store who's trying to fix my my MacBook, my laptop. He's got some very delicate work. Hopefully he can do it. I think he has before, but sounds like it's a flaw in that. So we were in Uvita, and we also went to the paint store.
Yes,
to do what?
We picked out some colors for the inside of El Nido.
And for the outside.
And the exterior, that's right, because they're going to be painting the his workshop. So we picked a color for the exterior of the house someday and the matching wood shop.
Yeah, and we're not really changing the exterior color of the casa very much, kind of updating it, but it's still going to be kind of a gold, and so they'll paint the studio in time. We might repaint the house, and got a new trim color, but it's very fun, very fun. So we've got a little bit of a game plan here. We have some dark colors we have to prime over, and then
blue.
Yeah, dark blue, very dark
blue.
Oh man, it's going to be fun.
It's gonna be crazy.
So we've actually started a little bit of, paint swatches to see what we think of the colors. But
and Rob's been filling holes and things like that, getting ready to paint.
Spackling.
Spackling, that's it. Yeah.
So yeah, but it feels like a fast week. I couldn't believe it was
There's one
Friday.
more thing I'd like to talk about.
There's a couple more things.
Is there?
But look at that.
Oh.
Wednesday, we think.
Oh, yeah, I think it was Wednesday. We think it was Wednesday.
Yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday. We have Wednesday probably. So.
Rob was out here on the terrazza, and Lori Marie, come here, quick. So around I come, and we had
capuchin monkeys. White-faced or capuchin monkeys, and apparently they had been here the day before. So we've got monkeys around. We hear them. We hear the howler monkeys across the street. Haven't seen them here, but the white-faced were right here, right behind us.
Right here.
Yeah, and so we got some video of that, and they actually came down, and one of them snaked a banana off of the bird feeder.
How about that?
So the birds aren't taking advantage, but the monkeys are.
Yeah, it was really cute to watch them.
It was great. So it was a nice welcome.
Yeah.
You don't really want to feed wildlife, especially the monkeys, because you don't want them getting acclimated to being too close, but they haven't really been back. We got monkeys, we got bananas out there for the birds, so hopefully they'll come. But it was so fun.
It was really fun to watch.
Yeah, because they're all kind of skittish, and one of them was brave enough to come all the way down. And
he's looking.
Oh yeah.
Looking. So
yeah,
you'll
he's like
see the
here
videos.
and there, and then.
Yeah, very cute.
That was good.
Yeah.
Is that the thing you wanted to talk about?
No.
What did you want to talk about?
My run today.
Oh, your run today was a little rough. Why don't you tell them about your run today?
I think I'll tell you about my run today.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I get up at 5 now and run for an hour-ish. And
so that's about 20 miles. She's fast.
It is not. And I am not. And I usually hook around this way, and there's a black dog that runs with me, and I pick her up, and then we come back, and then down to the river, and then back. And she actually came back with me yesterday and stayed.
Stayed all day and the
All
night.
day and night. She was here this morning when we woke up. So she ran with me again this morning. So we did the loop, which is by her house. I was hoping she would stay at her house, but she didn't. She went for the whole run. And going down Camarones down to the river, I got attacked by bees or hornets or wasps.
Probably not bees.
No,
Yeah.
probably wasps, I would guess. Black.
No bueno.
Oh my gosh.
How big? Like
About-
an inch long?
Yeah,
Ooh.
about an inch long. Good size.
Yeah.
Good size. They attacked. It's not like I was close to their nest. I have no idea where their nest is even. So, but running along, and I have so many bites I can't even count them, and they're painful and itchy and
And they were stinging her through her clothes.
through my clothes.
And it's not like they just stung and flew off. They just like stayed
Globbed
on.
on.
She had to literally pick them off of her clothing and throw them away.
Yep. And the dog was attacked by the wasps too. And so I was getting them out of her fur, and she's trying to dig a hole in some dirt and rub the bugs away with the dirt, and it was quite an adventure. Did I turn around and come home? No.
Gotta finish that run.
I finished my run, but I was very careful coming back when I went by that area and didn't see him on the way back. So,
Yeah.
not quite sure. Not quite
And
sure.
I was thinking maybe she stepped on one because they're attracted to pheromones. Like if you squish one, sometimes others will come. But it's one of the things that we are aware of here in Costa Rica. We're in a jungle.
Right.
We're in a jungle. We're not in a little suburb or something. And we've got bees' nests on our property that we are very careful around. Because they will come out, little guys, and they'll just beep, 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 beep. They'll sting you, and it's annoying, and it can hurt. And our gardener, he ran into one when he was spraying the molasses stuff,
Yes,
and
he
they
did.
got him all over his lip and everything. And it's sort of like, for me as a carpenter, you get splinters. It's a similar thing.
Nice segue. Somebody asked if the molasses attracted ants.
There's something in it that coats the leaves, which helps the plants. This is a molasses spray that they were doing, and for some reason the ants don't like it. So if it's not the molasses, but there's one of his other 6 or 7 ingredients in the spray that does repel the ants and helps protect the plants.
Okay, and another segue.
Yep.
Somebody-
Talk about the
Yeah.
budget thing.
Please.
Okay, so not sure. Sorry, I forget your name. I'm not sure who asked about it, but they were talking about the budget, and I said obviously you're not starving artists, and you're doing all this stuff and buying properties willy-nilly, and
That's what they said.
yes.
Willy-nilly.
And no, it's a good point, and no, we're not starving artists, and we are not extremely wealthy either. We work long and hard to get to where we are. And basically all of the work that we're doing here, buying properties and upgrading them, and I mean, we never intended to have 2 properties.
No.
And that's it's going to be a little bit rough until we can sell the first one. Fingers crossed again.
Fingers crossed.
But basically this house stuff is based on selling our property in California.
That's right.
Yes, and
we had a house in California, okay? And we sold it in California.
Yeah, so we made some money there, which was our nest egg here, and that's what we're using. And it's not an infinite supply by any means. So we have a priority list that we stick with. The studio for me is crucial, and other things are crucial. Some other things that are more cosmetic, we're waiting on. Ideally, and we'll have more information on this in the future. Ideally, we're looking at a budget of $2,000 a month or less here.
Right.
That would be basically what we are making on our fixed income.
Right. We do have a fixed income.
Yeah, and so, the month to month, the day-to-day things, the car expenses, the food expenses, gasoline and bills, all that stuff. We're hoping that all that can fit in there, as well as some fun stuff.
Right.
Yeah, so hope that answers your question a little bit. Yeah.
And we will keep you posted as things calm down and we're not spending things on the house and we are tucked into our budget. we will share that with you.
Yeah.
Let you know.
Yeah, because there's upgrades that didn't necessarily want to do here, but we are some new lights and ceiling fans, and you know, paint is not extremely expensive, and that's just labor for us. So you know, making it as homey as the casita was.
Right.
And you know, got some guys who might be interested in the casita, so we shall see. But yeah, it's and we have projects that we can't afford to do right now, so we're putting them on hold.
Right, that is right.
Yeah, and like for example, the studio that I'm having built, and you can see in the videos about how big it is. I don't know, 280 square feet, something like that. It's about $20,000. That's what it's going to be costing. A little bit more for some electrical work in there, but I think compared to the States, that's extremely reasonable.
It is.
So yeah. So there you go. Thank you guys for all the questions.
Yep.
Seem to have a few more mosquitoes here than inside the screen.
That's true. I concur.
Uh-huh.
All right, that is, we'll wind it up there, and stay tuned for some fun videos, and see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for all the subscriptions, all the comments, all the support from you guys.
Yeah,
appreciate it every week.
Absolutely. Really, really appreciate it. It's so fun to read your comments. So, adios.
Ciao.
Good.
Well done. All right, so we came down Calle Camarones. It's about an hour walk, but we made it to the river. So I'm walking with some friends down here. You can hear the water. And so this is dry season. This would be way different than the rainy season, but absolutely lovely. We got toucans and aracaris and tons of tadpoles and little baby frogs all over this pool. I'm sure it'd be great for a little swim, but yep, this is our river walk. All right, here we are. So this is Scala or La Scala? Scala restaurant up in Jolly Roger Road, so kind of Escaleras between Dominical and Uvita. Really fun place. Lily is bringing us for a celebratory lunch to celebrate our house. We've got a really fun little view out there, the ocean, but super cute place. Okay, you can see how the PreFabricado works here. It's really cool. They start with a column. And they've got everything leveled out as far as where the floor is going to be. And then they add the panels. So the panels just slot into these concrete columns. And so what they do is they'll actually hold the panels up and then bring the column and cement them in place. And so they just keep going so they don't have to slide all the panels in from up top there. So pretty good progress for one morning. It's looking good. A couple more holes to do. So this little guy thought was a leaf, but he's an insect. He's a little mantis or something. Look at that camouflage. That's actually an insect. Pretty amazing. You can see his legs there. Wow. That is incredible camouflage. day 3 studio. Pretty amazing. That's the window. I got the panels all the way up. Only thing we're missing are some shorter panels here. And getting ready, leveling out the ground for the floor. There's an old pad there they got to break up, but pretty amazing, pretty speedy technique. It's kind of neat. Inside the columns, it's hollowed out so you can run conduit for switches and outlets. So they really thought of a lot of things with this setup. Well, we have a request from some of you to see our lamps, our nightstand lamps that we've made. So here's just a little view of them. This is a lamp that I made, and this is a cast bronze figure, and I got this when I was teaching at the Crucible in Berkeley, California. So very fun piece. It was actually left by somebody else. I cleaned it and patinaed it, so thought that would be really nice. Just had to drill through the top. I used a big piece of old, I don't know if it's cedar, but it was a fence post that I cut down. I love the wormholes. And then I had a shade made from Sue Johnson, famous lamp builder in Berkeley, California. So this is my lamp, my side of the bed, and so of course I had to make one for Lori Marie. And this is a Lori Marie and I's collaboration lamp. Very fun, very fun. It sort of started out with Lori Marie doing the lampshade. And so she took all these cabinet cards, old pictures, and cut out this holes in this lampshade. So really fun, sort of like an old CinemaScope or something. So I had to make a lamp as cool as hers. And so again, I used old wood and did a bunch of collage here. So I had this old porcelain doll right here, and I put a copper nail through there, carved this out, and so we've got old money and receipts and maps and all kinds of fun stuff. So that is the whole lamp there. So these were 2 treasures that we could not leave. We shipped them back with us, and these are these lamps are some of our favorite things. Enjoy.
All right, look at this dragonfly. These wings are completely transparent, and when it flies around, it looks like like something that's spinning, actually.
Like a gyrocopter or a drone. They're so neat.
It's amazing. Now this guy doesn't have, he just has a little bit of color on the tip of his wings. Some of them have more color, and so they show up better when they're spinning or flying, I should say. But he is absolutely amazing.
All right, 1 week's work on the studio. Boys just took off Friday. This is the channel where the electric is coming. We're gonna redo the electric from the main power pole, put it inside here, and then you can see what's been done out here. This is the bare concrete. This is what's called repello, and it's basically plastering. It's sort of a concrete plastering, so it waterproofs, it seals over the seams. You can see inside there they use sort of a mesh tape, similar to what you'd use for sheetrock, but it's for concrete. And so they've already got this. There's 1 more coat of repello, and you can see they've got the little stakes down here. They're getting ready to pour the footings there, and then the floor. So pretty amazing week.